Still can't believe there's not a photo mode. Welcome back to my Hogwarts Legacy playthrough. So last episode we took on that goblin camp, which good on us. And now I suppose we could go under the water, right? Search for that thing for the water, maybe? Perhaps?
Revelio.
Oh. I can't get in this house.
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home, especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
Unicorn blood.
Oh, that's enough. I'm too tired for your stories today. You stay right here where I can see you.
Okay, that's a funny glitch.
Now, why don't you do some more drawings for me?
Why do I hear her so clearly? I don't even know if I can help with this though, because do I have to go underwater? Maybe not. Over here.
They must have come this way. Think!
If you like this content, feel free to subscribe. That'd be cool. I understand that you're not going to, but that'd be cool.
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time.
Okay.
Oi!
Oi!
Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be serious.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
There you are.
This is a way to get yourself killed. You know that?
Shit.
Child!
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
What was that?
What are you doing? Unhand me!
That's satisfying.
Kadoosh. Oh, we got more.
Oh, what's the light go out
Oh,
of
look
your
at this
eyes?
guy. Girl. Person. Is that another? Oh. Ah, got it.
Get over here! We can hold them off!
Yeah.
You take this student over
Yeah,
my
suck on that, hairy bitch.
You
Oh, too late. Too late.
No, don't.
Oh, just farted. Glad I told you to. Didn't need to.
Reduction!
Whoa. She's gone, right? She's disappeared.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner.
Ooh.
And so close to Hogwarts.
Loot. What? Oh. I thought that was loot. Loot.
Are you all right?
I am your father.
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders.
Victor Rookwood's
Fucking
thieves and
glasses need to go.
extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but
Fuck is that
thank you for
noise?
your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
It's true.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service.
Hello, Nora.
Historian and archaeologist
Hello.
specializing in Merlin's work and life.
The fuck is that noise?
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Oh, tut.
Fixtures.
These
What
vine-covered
is this?
pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet.
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors?
Sure.
We can see what comes of our little hypothesis.
Let's.
I brought a trunk chock full of mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk.
Yeah.
Yes, take plenty.
Revelio.
You already have some.
I don't.
I have the mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground.
Yeah.
Each trial has these features. Place the mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
My word! Did you see that?
My
The
word.
vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these...
Incendio!
Merlin's beard.
The flames make the pyre sink.
It was just a rough guess.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Revelio.
Oh, I wonder.
Incendio.
There we go. Oh, look at that.
How beautiful.
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research.
Cool.
My guess is that each will also require mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
All right. Just packing her shit up. That's cool. Nice. Nice. Oh, jeez. Okay, that felt a little incomplete there. Oh. Hi. Wonder if this is supposed to be a representation of that down there, maybe. Who knows? Well, let's get back to the school. What? Come on, you're fine. And I'm gonna use a flute. Well, actually... yeah. That's where I'm gonna go.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Hello.
Revelio.
I'd like to use... how do I use this? Oh, I don't... oh, wait a minute. What's this?
Protego.
What are you up to now?
I'm using that thinking that that's what I use. That's not what you use. That's a weird... Why can't... Hogwarts, baby. Try not. How do you use the flu system? I thought... Okay, this map is stupid. I'm kind of confused. Doesn't make... Yeah, but how... Hello? Okay, this is dumb. I feel like a moron. And that's okay. It's okay to feel stupid, you know? Okay, so you do click on the map. But... Alright. Things are not perfect, that's for sure. Oh, so I can travel to that one. I can travel to the Forbidden Forest. I know there are... Oh. Got it. Cool. No, wait, no. There we go. Sorry. It makes sense that you should talk to them. Or, like, interact with it up in the world, too, not just on the map. Or... interacting with it in the world would bring up just the flu system, like more cleanly.
Revelio.
It's always so exciting.
Womp. This is cool. That's really pretty. Oh, you can kind of smell it in here too, right? Wow. Very World's Fair.
Is she growing pondered onion again?
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, Today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip the mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly, place your mandrake in the new form and cut down the forest! The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Whoa. The fuck was happening with that lady?
Now for our next task.
That was weird.
Dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Right.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake.
Thank
They
you.
can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how
faces
to balance
change
my
quickly.
star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Don't know what to do.
Dittany's
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
Dittany. Ready in 9 minutes.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage.
Ooh.
You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Here, dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Up.
Hello.
Hi.
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Nice to meet you.
Same to you.
I'm Leander.
Cool.
I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But you'll lead. Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Thank you.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh.
Yeah, well.
Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor.
Mm.
And Ravenclaws too, at least.
I get it. You gotta love your house.
Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab it. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Wait.
Look at that.
Oh, Jesus.
They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on.
Nice.
Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they?
They are.
My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Yep. Collect a couple of these.
Revelio.
Orange radish like fruit flips upside down. Blah, blah, blah. This looks dead.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should...
The best time to plant a seed is last season.
Shut up.
The second best time is now.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad.
Same here.
Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you.
That's right.
Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Okay.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
Sure does like to complain a lot. Okay, potions class, I guess. Revelio. supposed to rain today. Exciting.
Revelio.
Oh, wait, hold on. Come on. Come back here. Hey, come here. There we go. Yeah, I don't know how that works yet.
Revelio.
What? Where? Ah. Huh. Portly fellow?
The Aurors or someone from the Ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Clockwise.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Do they all move? Because this one doesn't move. I wish it did. Aw. They all should move. That's too bad. Oh, hey. What about this one? Missed opportunity.
Revelio.
Sharp's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Memorandum. Date 31st December 1875. From Aurora office. Subject, Morgan and Burks. Morgan and Burks has had an increased amount of activity outside the ordinary shop hours, particularly in the wee hours of the night, with suspicious devices being... Devices? No. Deliveries being made at the shop's back entrance. Given what we know of the shop's reputation, we are adding more orders to join those that have already been watching the shop. You are amongst the new additions. Further instruction to follow.
Revelio.
Ooh, what? Ah. Aurors comprise the middle. Aurors. Magical law enforcement. I know that.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your Herbology class.
Yep.
And rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing. And we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Ooh, smart ass.
Should you chop the dip?
My parents considered keeping me home from school. Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth.
Sounds like stealing.
I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable.
Well, why don't you
Sharp
get
won't
it?
even miss it.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna steal.
Potion should not.
Revelio.
I'm gonna take it anyways. No, I had a change of heart.
Wizard always has a few potions on hand.
Gareth.
Hello again.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Knew you'd come around. Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this
It's only because I
concoction's
like your
finished.
long future relative, Ron, in the movies. So.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening?
Oh.
Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it!
Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I'll be honest.
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well.
Thank you.
I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
Yeah.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in Herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Revelio.
Yay, we did it. This is a lot of, like, busy work. Okay. Oh, I just want the flu. There you go. Then we'll get over there. Costs a ruckus. Motherfucking ruckus. All right. Whoa. Let's go.
Champion coming through.
That's right.
Hello, Lucan.
Yo, Lucan.
Is the final round of cross wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this.
Ooh.
The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all.
Yeah.
Ready for a shot at glory?
Let's party.
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get started.
Let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
Incendio. Stupefy. Incendio.
Jesus, Tony.
Potato.
What are we doing? I am just a fucking moron.
Act like a winner.
Incendio.
There we go. Oh, shit.
Incendio.
What that's going on? Oh. Come on.
Incendio.
Yeah.
Incendio. You're better than that.
Oh, I need health. Again.
Potato. Incendio.
Yeah, I'm dead. Need more health potions. Oops.
They made a crap's breakfast out of you that round. Care to try again?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm ready now.
Very well. Good luck out there.
Kind of mucking about there. Yeah. Fucked up with my lack of blocking. Oh. Okay.
Incendio. Stupid one. Incendio.
Expelliarmus.
Are you cheeky little Descendo! Potato. Incendio.
Don't shy away like
Incendio. Stupid one.
Expelliarmus.
Potato. Descendo.
Incendio. Incendio.
But
Is that all you've got? Confringo. Levioso.
we actually have to beat them.
Incendio.
I thought we were just trying to break their things.
Come on.
Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. Levioso. Protego. Incendio. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
Damn it.
Levioso. Protego.
Damn it. God damn it. Oh god. Oh god. They're gonna kill me. Okay. It's not quite as easy
Care to try again?
as I would expect, because I'm not doing it properly. Shoulder hurts, elbow hurts, body hurts. Second. Oh, all right. Somewhat better. Okay, yes.
Yes, I'm ready
Try
now.
again.
Very well. Good luck out there.
Yeah, yeah. Let's work on parries. Better parries.
Levioso. Incendio. Levioso.
That's all I got.
Levioso. Protego.
Come on.
Levioso.
Whoa, whoa.
Levioso. Incendio. Levioso.
There goes my way.
Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. Protego. Levioso. Incendio. Protego.
Pringles.
Levioso. Incendio. Pringo. Levioso.
Smash.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Boom.
What to do?
Boom bap, bitch.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned a tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing.
Probably not great.
I haven't tended them in ages.
Ooh. That ain't good.
Yes.
Yay, we're cool. Ooh. All right, let's go there. Wow, is that the inn? Yeah. That's what I thought, because it's so tall.
Revelio.
What? Where? 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 Oh, right here. There we go. Ah. Hello. Hi.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
Yeah.
Of course, Mr. Ollivander. Sounds most up my street.
Wonderful. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to Jackdaw's. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
Can't believe that.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Ah, you've brought hope to this old one-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
I am. All right, well, actually, I'm going to call an end to this episode. Next episode, please come back. Or how about this? Join us next time for the search for Ollivander's heirloom, right here on my channel, and anyone else who's playing this game. But importantly, my channel. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.